Good morning, guys. I am on my way to Toronto, so I'm going to be meeting up with one of my pattern makers, and I'm really excited. So I will be doing a lot of behind the scenes work stuff for Kahanii today, and I thought I would vlog and bring you guys along. So I'll do my best to kind of chat about some of the behind the scenes process of what goes into starting a business, being in Canada and stuff. So I'm right now on the train on the go to Union Station. So I'll do my best to record as much as I can. So yeah, excited. Got a little coffee with me here, so yeah, keep you guys posted. Finished my meeting with my pattern maker, and it was so amazing. Had such a productive day today. I feel like I talked a lot of business stuff happened, but I am actually now headed back home, meeting one of my friends. I'm gonna be meeting my friends shortly, but I just wanted to kind of chit chat about the business. I had a really productive meeting. I think one of the biggest things that I've kind of learned today is that you really have to put yourself out there, especially being a Canadian entrepreneur and starting a new business. I think there's just so many learning curves and so many things that you don't know. And I think especially in the fashion space, you know, the industry isn't that big here in Ontario, I would say. Really important, especially if you are someone that wants to start, you know, a new business, that you ask questions, you ask around. That's something that I've learned over the past year, that there's so much opportunity for us to grow and build businesses and build the fashion industry, that there's not enough of us out here. So yeah, anyways, I just had a really good day today, and I'm really happy, excited, and I think this next year is going to be amazing. I will be launching my new fashion label, and I feel like all the groundwork that I'm putting in, especially in these next couple months, will really be worth it. I did have a lot of nerves around starting the fashion brand, more that I put time and I put more energy, and you know, it is a big passion of mine right now that I'm really excited to share with you guys, like what I've been working on. And next year is going to be a big year. I'm excited to share the work and the beautiful pieces that I've created, especially being someone that loves fashion. You know, I grew up watching my mom sew and create pieces. That's something that's definitely inspired me, and fashion especially. So yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd talk to you guys about that. I don't really do too many talking videos on YouTube, but something that I do want to start doing, and I want to start kind of showcasing my life in Ontario. So yeah, I'm gonna now make my way to go hang out with one of my friends. So I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit more. I didn't really get a chance to vlog when I was with Heidi, but I'm very excited, so I'll take you guys along. I'm gonna be heading and walking back to the train now, so let's go. I would kind of vlog my interview process today. So I am conducting my first round of interviews for Kahanii, and I just thought that this was going to be a little something fun to do behind the scenes. Basically, we're trying to find our first hire, so I'm really excited. The interview process is going good so far, but it's just really interesting being on the other end because I've never interviewed before, so this is like so new to me, and I'm kind of like winging it as I go. No, this is super exciting. So far, I think I'm feeling pretty confident about 2 of the people, but we will have to narrow it down, so I feel like that's going to be an interesting decision. I guess that's what interviews are for. Got another one here in 4 minutes, so I just wanted to capture some of this behind the scenes
because it's not all fun and games all the time. So anyways, I'm excited. This is the last candidate for the day, so last interview, and then we'll see if I can schedule some in for next week as well, because I do have a couple other people interested, but yeah, so we'll see. Yeah.
Wow, your face, really?
Yes, she's obsessed.
Well, obsessed. Like, now you have to show them to me. Come on, show them to me. You have to show them to me.
Hey guys, so I just met with one of the seamstresses that we are working on a trial project for. So with Kahanii right now, we're kind of trying to narrow down the seamstress that we want to hire in-house. As you know, we are not gonna, well, not that you guys would know, but basically with Kahanii, like for me, one of the things that was really important was making sure that a lot of, like, I didn't want to do any manufacturing. I feel like with Kahanii, the biggest thing was I do want to keep everything within Canada. I want to keep it in-house as well, especially the fact that we are just starting off. Like, it doesn't really make sense for us to get a manufacturer due to MOQ numbers that are required for a lot of the manufacturers. I did meet up with one of the seamstresses today, and she seems really great. Her work and her experience does align with Kahanii and kind of what we stand for. Also excited to meet our second candidate as well. So we basically just have to try to narrow it down between the two. But yeah, I'm gonna be meeting her shortly to drop off the trial project pieces. If you guys are interested, or like this is something that you'd want to know more details on, I'd be happy to touch on, but hopefully this is not too rattly. But yeah, so I had such an amazing meeting. I just met the second candidate for the role. I feel very confident about who I want to go through with, but like nonetheless, I feel like this is such an important part in the hiring process, is to make sure that their work is of high quality. I think especially with Kahanii, like I want to focus on quality craftsmanship, quality work. I want every piece to be worth the penny that clients are paying for or customers are paying for. Like that is important to me. It's like obviously creating unique pieces of quality, but as a business, it's like, you know, you have to obviously look at profits as well. So like there's like that financial aspect to it, but like outside of that, for me, what's important is like, especially as a consumer, I'm like, if I'm receiving like a piece and I'm paying X amount of dollars for it, I want to feel like it's like holding that value, right? For me, what's really important is to make sure that customers are paying for the quality, the price. Being a Canadian brand, I want to take on a lot of like feedback, especially in the beginning when I do launch the business. I feel like every bit of feedback is going to go such a long way, and I feel like that's something that I really do value, especially if I'm going to be starting a brand. It's like obviously like I want to make sure customers are happy, but I want to make sure like I'm targeting the right customers as well, obviously. You know, women or men that value, you know, quality, craftsmanship, people that are, you know, whether they're locals or not, a brand that like represents me as well, my history and like who I am as a person. I feel like I've been, you know, very lucky enough that I'm able to like pour my creativity and my heart into this project, this business, and honestly, like it just means the world to me. Like I'm just so excited. I can't wait, guys. Just put it out there. Like it's like nerve-wracking, but also like so excited. Like the more I talk about it and the more I like indulge in conversations with people about it, the more I get excited about the day that I do launch. So I genuinely cannot wait, and I feel like the day that I release the brand is one of the best days of my life, honestly. Like all this time and effort, everything that's gone into starting Kahanii, it's gonna be so seeing it out there and be like, wow, like, you know, obviously it's gonna be so much more than that. Oh, I'm just so excited, guys. I do want to bring people along for part of the journey who are interested. For me, I love watching other business owners and creators share the behind the scenes. There's a lot of value in that. And for me, the people, there is other founders and stuff that have shared behind the scenes of like their business ventures and like things that they've done and how, you know, they maneuver and how they make decisions, and just like the behind the scenes that you really don't see outside of the like the glamorized version of behind this would be so helpful, especially as a Canadian startup business. being able to kind of like share the little things that I've gone through, and I think that would be really cool. Well, you know how much reach this is gonna get. I feel like if anyone has any specific questions or anything that you guys want me to cover, like I'm more than happy to do that. Maybe go over certain questions or anything that people might be curious about, and I will do my best to like share as much as I can. This is like a bit of a chatty video. All right. I just yapped to my camera and I wasn't even recording. Oh my god. Anyways, I was saying was I am at the International Convention Center today to attend the apparel and textiles trade show, I believe. The first time I came was last year and they hosted it in Mississauga. This time it's in Brampton, I believe. So the reason I'm here actually this time is because last year I met my packaging supplier, so he is actually going to be hosting a stand here, so I thought I'd come and visit him, come and check out the products in person, but also see what other suppliers and companies are here, just to kind of, you know, really see what other options there are. I would highly recommend for any small business startups or existing businesses that are in the apparel or textiles kind of industry, like definitely check out these trade shows. Like there are so many companies that like even from like a Google search you don't come across, and I feel like so it's very, very helpful. I would definitely recommend visiting. I know that they have, I'm pretty sure they do more than one in a year. Like I believe there's another one coming up in October. Definitely check it out, guys. I might be at the next one if this one, you know, I don't really know if it's going to be different this year because they're at a different venue. I'm going to try to do my best to record as much as I can without being shy and awkward. I don't like get too many randoms in the clips, but so let's head on inside. Guys, I just finished at the textile show. This bag is full with a bunch of cards and contacts, which is amazing. I am gonna head out now. So had a really successful day, but just wanted to wrap it up there, and yeah. Guys, I'm just doing some fabric sourcing right now.
Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me, I wanna rock your body. Please stay. Dance with me, you don't have to admit you wanna play. Dance with me, just let me rock you till the break of day. Dance with me, boy. No disrespect, I don't need no help. Talk to me, boy. But I can't wait to have you in my arms. Talk to me, boy. Hurry up, cause you're taking too long. Talk to me, boy.
Some fabrics, trying to narrow down like the choice that I'm gonna go with for a couple of the pieces that we're starting off with. I'll kind of chat more after, but I just, because I have an hour, I'm gonna just try to get as much sourcing as I can. Very productive, really, really successful. I feel really confident about this fabric visit that I've done. The thing is, the last time that I came, I feel like I wasn't really 100% sure as to like what I wanted, but this time around I do feel very confident, so I'm very happy about that. I'm really excited. I'm excited to finally place the order. If you guys did enjoy the vlog, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Of course, that goes a long way. Thank you again for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video.
Rock you, rock you, rock your body, 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 rock your body.